All right, just waiting for this opportunity to materialize. It's bottomed out here at 27.90. This is the 1 minute chart. It's come up. It's crossed our 75, pulled back, which is what we like, and then we want to see it run back up here. There's the 500 here, so we want this thing to bounce a little bit and then come up. Once it breaks 28.01, we can get in long. This is what it looks like on the Ninja charts. Big up, big down this morning. Looked all down and it turned around. So we'll see what happens if this is a real turnaround for the day or not. The 1 minute is still trending downward. It'll take some movement along here, maybe up into here before this really pulls up. However, the 500 tick chart, this is where it all started to happen. So at this point, I was looking for a pullback and then a little run up here to get in long, but it is run up and collapsed again, so it just doesn't have the strength. So it's definitely not going to be a long play yet. The 1 minute also hasn't been able to sustain this run so far. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a while before this thing develops. Ideally, we would want both this 1 minute chart and the 500 chart to be pointing in the same direction. Right now, the 500 is pointing up, so it's leading the way, obviously. And it takes a little longer for the 1 minute to develop the same pattern. So we'll see what happens. Looks like this might be ready to go long here. It's come down. It didn't go below 95.75. Made a couple of runs up, as you can see. 1 minute chart, this kind of action up here will pull these lines up. Eventually they'll cross if it's going to be long. And then we can look for a long opportunity up in here. I will go long as soon as this breaks 28 in a bit. But may not. We'll see what happens here. This might be the beginning of a channel that starts in this range. 5-point channel. If it is, that'll be lousy because we won't get a run. We're looking for something like this. Not looking for a home run. Although I don't know what's going on here. It's a pretty quick downward move. There it is in the speed up window. This actually might be a short opportunity here, as this thing is crossed. The yellow is crossed over. There's support here, here, over here, a little bit there. Yeah, I think this one might be a short. I'll wait though. I'll wait for this to come down and check back up and then come down because I don't trust it yet. It's the first time it crosses over and creates this pattern. It can be a little bit risky. And because it's stuck in this channel, I'll just wait for it. There you go. Turned back around and came back up. So this is probably going to be a tough trade. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm still not going to go in long if it breaks here now. And I'm not going to go short if it breaks here. It just doesn't look ready. It's a few seconds later. It has run back up. I don't trust it that if I get in here when it breaks this plane, 2801 and a quarter, I don't trust it. I could be wrong, but what'll happen is it'll go up and check back. And if it comes back into here, not below here, not crosses, and then turns around, then I'll get in long. And you got to be careful because you could look at this and go, oh man, I have 4 or 5 point ticks right now, but it's just not worth it because it could just as easily turn around. This is an important one here. This is the 1 minute on Ninja. Wow, look at it go. This is a 1 minute chart. This will pull back at some point, most likely, and then turn around and go that way. That's what we want. It'll be much safer. I could be wrong. God knows I'm wrong plenty of times. So, yeah, we could have got in here and picked up 16 ticks and got out, but I don't know. I've been stung enough to see that turn bad. So we'll just wait for it. It's a 500 chart. It's come up here, hit a bit of a resistance point, come back a little bit, tried it again, and not sure what it's going to do. It may not pull back all that far. We'll see. There's the 1 minute. Pretty fast run. I always not real confident when I see this because these are big candles for 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. It's a pretty big jump. This might be a go along, so take a look here.
Order filled.
Might have jumped the gun there. There, it bounced into it, came back a little bit, so. All right. So we're at 2808.50. Long. We'll have to be very careful because this can turn around really quickly because we're on the top of this run. This is the 200 chart, so this kind of looks inside a little closer. It's a close up. Yeah, I don't really like this position. I'm out. I'm going to get out of here. Maybe. See, this is starting to turn over. I only use the 200 for exits when it crosses this line. So I'm going to get out of here right now.
Order filled.
Okay, so not a very good trade. The reason is it's a high risk trade because anytime it comes off the top of this kind of a deal here, the 1 minute, which is a 5 minute run, 5 points, actually 10 points in 5 minutes, it's too quick. And it'll need to check back here, not go below 28.06 for me to go in long again. Now all the lines are crossed, but it went up so fast, it pulled these lines all up very quickly. In a perfect world, it'll come back down into here and then ride back up this way before we really confirm that it's a solid long trade or a good run. There's the 500 tick, a little bit different. We'll want this thing to check back, cross these two lines. If it does not cross this guy and it goes long here, then I'll probably give it another go. So I'll just ride this one out for a little bit here just to show you what it's going to do. So it came up, checked back, it broke the plane, we went long. But after a run like this, ideally you want to get in down here. And then you've got all this room here to make decisions. But again, I was a little bit chicken because I didn't like this channel here, and I also didn't like these big 1 minutes here. The first two, that's a pretty big run. So we'll see what happens. It's pulling back, and so I'll upload this one and restart the clock.